Hey guys, Eric with Casual Car Talk. Today we're on the 2018 Fiesta ST and we're doing the Sequential turn signals, and they're 37 bucks from wishmotorsports.com, and not too hard, a little bit of patience. We're gonna not break these plastic things on top right here, and I'll show you how to do it the best I can. Please let me know if you have questions, and drop me a like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, so today we're working on the eye slicer. We're going to replace these little clear blinkers right here and make them nice looking, kind of smoked out lights, and kind of improve the look of the car with the turn signals. I haven't done anything to the front ones up here, but these are going to look a lot nicer. And so what they look like is just these little smoked lights here. And I'll walk you through the install. These are $36.99, I believe, on wishmotorsports.com. And we're going to get right to the install for you. Okay, so here we are with the mirror. First thing I did was just position this all the way down so I can see the three clips in here. So, sorry, I gotta get my camera to focus here. So you can see right in there is the first clip. So one clippy, and then two clippy. There's the second one. So 1, 2, and then this big one on the side here. So all you really need to know with this, I'm gonna give it to the easy way here. There's this black clip in this left side one here, okay? So that's gonna be our main target. So what I did was, it was sticking in there right like this. I wiggled it out with a flathead, so I just got a flathead in there, just like this. Wiggle the flathead into the side of this, pop that little clippy out, and then once it came halfway out, it slid right out here. And then I don't have a pick because I'm a loser. So I managed to wiggle this behind it and it pulled right out. So it's super easy. Pop this sucker out, and then you're gonna start thinking things are going wrong because it's really hard to get these clips out. So what I found was, when I line the clip up, so sorry for the camera work again, trying my best here. So then you literally just need to push, give it a little wiggle, and when you get it, you'll see the whole thing pop out a little bit. Right like that. Okay, so that went too far because I already took these out once, and I just wanted to show you the process. But all I did was, you gotta get pretty firm on it, but when you slide it in there to pop the clips out, you gotta push on it pretty good. It's pretty self-explanatory. You put it right in the little channel of the clip, which looks like this. Now that I got this off here, this is the part most people break. So these are the three clips inside. So you'll see the little gray clip here. These just sit right in. So I just pushed on it. So this is the one with the little black piece that came out. Little Allen key pulled it right out. I pushed on that, it popped out a little bit. Pushed on that one, popped out a little more. And when I pushed on the last one, it popped right out. Now, you don't want to break this right here because that's going to be a big key when you're taking it all back out. So that's how you get the hardest part off. The rest of this is cake. It's a matter of swapping this out, which I'll show you right now. Okay, so now for this part, there's one little clip right on the back. You can't really mess it up. It's right there, and it just comes right out. Super easy. Don't get crazy with it. It'll work fine. Okay, so then I'm gonna pull this little light out. Comes right out like that. Super easy. So here's the old one. Off we go. And then we're gonna pull this bulb straight out of here. Nothing fancy. Bulb comes out. Everybody's happy. Okay, then you wanna make sure you're using the right side. So now that we have the old one out, we're gonna put the new one in. And so it just sits right in like this. Can't really mess these up. They go on completely different, actually, they're almost the same. So you can see just the tails are different right down here, and it won't sit flush if you put the wrong one on. It'll curl up like that. So we know this one's gonna be the right one because it sits right in there. Really nice and flush to the bottom. And there's two little clips right on the end here. Two little clips. And they're gonna stick in the end, and then this piece is gonna pop. This piece right here is gonna pop right back in there. So I'm actually gonna leave the plastic on first, but what we're gonna do before that is take the little lead thingy here, and we're gonna stick it right in there. It doesn't matter which side it's on. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. So I'm gonna stick that in there. So now that's snug right in. And then I'm gonna tuck the bulb back in this channel here. Again, sweet is simple. Okay. sits right in there and clips in super easy. Nothing to it. And then I'm just doing this before I put all the cap and everything back on. Take that off. And let's get a little test going to see if it worked. Yep, so there it is, looking really nice. And you can see right on the back here is what I was talking about with the bulb. This just tucks right in. Don't really need to get super fancy with it. Everything looks good. And just make sure this is clipped in right here. And so to take this clip out, you just push this clip and it'll pop right out, super easy. Yeah, so once you get the cover off, the rest is cake. And then you just gotta be really patient with that cover. Okay, so now I got this back on. I just lined all these clips up. Be careful of this edge right here because it tends to go inside the corner there. And it looks like I might have cracked this. Did I crack it? I can't tell if that's... Oh no, this looks like a crack right here. I haven't even touched this side yet, so that's super weird. I thought I cracked it for a second, but we're good. And then just make sure all these clips are back in. Give it a good push. They'll all snap into place. And you'll remember this little black tab that we took out. I can't get it back in. And I watched a few other videos. And I looked in a forum and they said just leave it out. They're pretty sure it's just an extra clip to keep it from, you know, coming off as easy if people are trying to mess with it or rip it off or something. But I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. And the smoked look helps the entire side of the car. And that sequential turn signal is awesome. So very happy with them for 36 bucks. A little goofy. Once you get the little black tab out and just push on the rest with a long flat head, it's actually pretty easy. A pick would help a lot. But otherwise, really, a long flat head, you know, a little Allen key and something to just dig that clip out will be plenty. And it did not take much force. So all in all, good little mod. And there we go. All done. I love those little sequentials. They're sweet. 36 bucks. A little bit of patience. Okay, that one's still lighting up. Kind of hard to see from an angle. But yeah, definitely improves the look of the car. And cheap little mod. Definitely like it. If you have any questions on the install, so these clips are really tricky to get out, but if you have any questions on this installation at all, please leave a comment, drop me a subscribe so that I can show you some more videos on how-tos and everything. Those tabs these are easy to break, so that's why I would say have a friend with, so when you push these tabs out and this thing goes flying, you don't chip it on the floor or crack it or something. And it is pretty cold today, so I would do this when it's warmer just because plastic doesn't break as bad in the summer. Depending. But yeah, overall, good little mod. Please ask me if you have any questions and don't get angry. Take your time.